Hello everyone, it's Olumayewa Victor Ogunshola from iDPS Consult Netherlands. iDPS means I Diagnose and Profile Solutions. Today I've got something interesting for everyone. Maybe you are a student from any university anywhere in the world, or maybe you're an entrepreneur, that is, you own your business, or even when you are an industry professional, irrespective of the sector that you work in, today's topic should be very interesting for you. That's because today I talk about the topic, who am I? That's for me, but who are you? Can you say to yourself, who am I? This is what I talk about today. And to answer this question, we will look at how you will conduct your personal SWOT analysis. We will look at the level of emotional intelligence, and then we will look at learning styles. What is your learning style? And when you answer these three questions, you are already answering the question, who am I? Of course, you know that before I go on with the topic of the day, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click on the subscription button right now. Click on subscribe. Click on it. Thank you very much for subscribing. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube, and also share this video with all the students, all the entrepreneurs, all the professionals that you know. Share with your family and friends, because you can be helping somebody to know who they are today. Thank you. Let's go to the topic of the day. Who am I? Maybe you say, what kind of a question is this? Then you say, my name is Victor. I live in the Netherlands. I'm a teacher and a consultant. Fair enough, that's who you are. But let's get deep and dig deep. Who are you? The very first thing we want to do now is that I'd like to encourage everyone to conduct a personal SWOT analysis of themselves. This will help improve your personal effectiveness, and this will help develop you more professionally. Then the question, how do you conduct a personal SWOT analysis? It's not so different from how you conduct a business SWOT analysis. The word SWOT is an acronym, so each letter stands for something. S, as you see there, stands for strengths. What are your strengths? Every human has got a strength. What are those things that they compliment you about all the time? What are the things that are very easy for you and that you love doing? It's fun when you do those things. Those are your strengths. What are your weaknesses? I do not like to call these W weaknesses. I like to say areas for improvement. What are the things that you need to improve on so that they move from weaknesses and they also become your strengths? Then we have the next letter, which is O. What are the opportunities available to you in the environment that you live in? There are lots of opportunities. These opportunities lie in this external environment. And the T then stands for threats. What are the threats that you need to stay clear from? You need to be aware of them and stay clear of them. Let's conduct a personal SWOT analysis. Let's say, for example, one of us, yeah? It has to be in a quadrant. Therefore, we go to the side and we draw a quadrant. That's a square. And we divide it into 4 to become a quadrant, as you can see. And now we are going to put in the elements in there. So we go there and we talk about our strengths. And we come here, we talk about our weaknesses. Remember, I like to call these areas for improvement. Yeah? We come here and then we talk about our opportunities. And then we come to the last part and we talk about the threats. I would like to inform us that you can list up to 10 strengths. As many strengths that you have can go in this section. All the things that you need to improve on. You got feedback on these things and say, you're not doing fine here, you need to do better here. You have to list them right here. These are your weaknesses. They're your areas that you need to improve on. And the opportunities available to you, you have to list them here. And the threats, the things that you need to stay clear of, you have to list them right here. So let's make an example. A strength of mine, let's say this is Victor's personal SWOT analysis now. Yeah, a strength of mine could be that I am a good communicator. I've gotten feedback severally, so I'm not making this up. The students, the clients, friends, colleagues, family says, hey, you're a good communicator, Victor, and that means I'm good at doing that, and that's a strength. Yeah. So we say first strength, good, or you can say effective communicator. Yeah. That's a strength. Okay. Another strength could be that I am creative. That is, I think outside of the box. I can make something out of nothing. This is a strength. Not everyone can do that. You list that strength of yours there. Yeah? Creative is a strength. That's a strength. Not everyone is creative. Let's go 3 for each boxes, yeah? For each section, rather. So number 3. Another strength could be that, so we have a good communicator, creative, yeah? A third strength of mine could be that I am good with ICT, yeah? ICT compliant, yeah? These are, we can go on and on, like I said, but for the sake of this video, which will be a short video, hopefully, the strengths: good communicator, creative, have creativity skills, ICT compliance, very good with ICT. Yeah, these are the strengths. Now, what are the weaknesses? Because you cannot be all perfect. There are things that you need to improve on. You need to set yourself. What are the things that I need to improve on? Huh? So I could say, again, 1, perhaps time management. So maybe there's been some complaints, going to meetings late, scheduling meetings wrongly, time management. That's a weakness. Huh? We list it there, and we go to weakness number 2. Yeah? And this could be, let's say, weakness number 2 could be, let's say, something that has to do with money, yeah? So maybe not prudent, eh? It could be a weakness, not prudent, eh? So maybe not financially, yeah? I try to be financially prudent, but let's say in this case, not financially prudent, yeah? It's a weakness, yeah? Prudent, huh? Okay? Also, it could happen that you have 10 strengths and 6 weaknesses. It could happen that you have 5 strengths and 8 weaknesses. Eh? But you have to think critically and list out your strengths and your weaknesses. And I will tell what we do with this in a minute. Yeah. So let's say in this case, the third weakness could be procrastination. Eh? Let's say procrastination. Eh? You see, as you see, our SWOT analysis, our personal SWOT analysis is getting completed. Now we go to the opportunities. I would like to say something at this point. The strengths and weaknesses, you have control over them. Your strengths are your unique selling proposition as a human being. This is the value that you possess, and you should capitalize on these strengths. If they tell you you are a good communicator, please capitalize on that, because that's why you will get that job. That's why you will get that, do well in that interview. That's why people want to come to you and patronize you in your business, because of your strength. If they say that you are creative, use your creativity skills to explore and exploit opportunities. If they say that you are ICT compliant, make a business out of that. That is your strength. But the weaknesses, for example, time management. What do you do with this weakness so that it becomes a strength? Do you want to go for a workshop or a training or a seminar on time management skills so that you become better at time management, and time management can move from being a weakness to become a strength. Do you want to read a book? Do you want to see a YouTube video on how to improve your time management skills? We go to the second one, not financially prudent. This is a weakness. Do you want to, again, attend the workshop or read a book, or be practical and try to start saving so that you can become financially prudent, so that this moves from a weakness to a strength? Procrastination. There are lots of books that can help on that. There are lots of YouTube videos that can help on that. There are a lot of LinkedIn webinar that can help on this procrastination so that you don't procrastinate, or your level of procrastination reduces and it goes from being a weakness to a strength. So what am I saying, guys? You need to do all you can to change every weakness that you have identified so that it becomes a strength. Let's go to the last part. So I said it clearly. The strengths and the weaknesses you can do something about. You can control them. However, the opportunities and threats are external factors. You cannot do anything about this. The opportunities exist in the environment that we live in. What do I mean by this environment? Your local environment, your national environment, or your international or global environment. An opportunity could be that, opportunity one, could be that there are scholarships. Excuse me, please. And that's an opportunity where you don't have to pay school fees. Yeah. Excuse me, please. Scholarships around the world. That's an opportunity. If you do not explore and exploit this opportunity, it will be there and nothing will happen. Another opportunity could be, for example, internship opportunities within the European Union. There's one particular opportunity which is called the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs. For example, this is practical. You can look it up. Are you a young a person watching this video and you live within the EU? Please search out Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs, the I program. That's an opportunity, yeah? So maybe let's say intern opportunities within the EU. If you look at the first and second opportunity, it's obvious that there are opportunities around the world, global opportunities. The second opportunity is peculiar to the EU. So there are global opportunities, there are national opportunities, continental opportunities, and local opportunities. A third opportunity could be that you can access loans from the bank. That's an opportunity, yeah? Access loans from the bank. Of course, what do you do with this third opportunity? You can access loans from the bank and start your small business. It's an opportunity. But if you don't walk into the bank and make inquiries and fill some forms and apply for a loan, you will not be able to explore and exploit this opportunity. Let's talk about threats. Yeah. For example, COVID-19 is a huge threat right now for all of us. Students have been forced to study from home. A lot of us are working from home, businesses, restaurants, they're going down right now. So threats, let's say, for example, this is practical, COVID-19, that's a threat. What could be a threat again? We're talking about personal SWOT analysis. A threat could also be, let's say, let's think practical now. It's personal SWOT analysis. It's not a business SWOT analysis. So COVID-19 could be a threat. Another threat could be, let's say, government barrier. I was going to say, maybe you are from North Africa and there's a barrier that your country, for example, Libyans cannot travel to a certain country, that could be a threat as well. But for now, what comes to mind is COVID-19 as a threat. So that's your personal SWOT analysis. And if you look at that, that helps you to answer the question, who am I? Who am I? My strengths are that I'm a good communicator. I am creative. I am ICT compliant. However, I have some areas that I need to improve on. I need to improve on my time management skills. I need to improve on saving. I need to become financially prudent. I'm not financially prudent at the moment. I procrastinate. These are my areas that I need to improve on. How do I improve on this? I need to attend a workshop. I need to attend a seminar. I need to read a book. I need to see a YouTube video. I need to get a mentor. So Victor is not good with time management, but Professor Williams is good with time management. I go to him and say, can you help me to become better in time management? Now, we go to the opportunities. I look around my external environment. Wow, there's a scholarship from different countries around the world. Scholarship funded by different agencies around the world. I need to explore and exploit that opportunity. Wow, there is a program called the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs within the EU. It's very easy to apply. I need to explore and exploit that opportunity. Wow, I want to start a business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm young. I don't have money. I can get loans from the bank. I need to go and explore and exploit that opportunity. Threats. I cannot do anything about them, but I need to be clear and stay away from them. COVID-19 could be a threat. Who am I? Let's go to the second part of who am I, which is the emotional intelligence part. We talk about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, let me define that first. It's the ability for you to be able to motivate yourself and motivate others. It's the ability for you to be able to manage your emotions and manage the emotions of others. It's the ability for you to be able to control your feelings and control the feelings of others. This is emotional intelligence. However, emotional intelligence can be categorized into 4 different parts. So I will do that right here. Let's see where I could use. I'll do that somewhere here. I'll use another, Emotional intelligence can be divided into 4 different parts. EI, I call that EI. The first part would be self-management. Self-management. SM. Self-management. What is your level of self-management? How do you manage your finances? How do you manage your time? That tells us who you are. The second part is self-awareness. Do you know yourself? Do you know your own strengths? Do you know your weaknesses? Are you aware of opportunities around you? Are you aware of threats around you? Self-awareness. When you have a high level of self-management, when you have a high level of self-awareness, you are really knowing who you are. However, if you have a low level of self-management and a low level of self-awareness, you don't really know who you are. So again, who are you? Who am I? Then, of course, we have here relationship management, RM, relationship management. How do you relate with others? How do you relate with those above you? How do you relate with people that you are on the same level at work? How do you relate with people who operate below your level at work? How do you relate with others? Relationship management. How do you relate with friends, families, colleagues? Do you have an assertive kind of behavior, a win-win kind of behavior, or do you have an aggressive or submissive kind of behavior? By the way, we advocate that you are assertive, which means you have a win-win kind of behavior, and it's always, I'm happy, you're happy. That's what we preach. When you're aggressive, you say, I run you. We don't advocate that. When you are submissive, you say, okay, you run me. We don't advocate that. But when you are assertive, it's a win-win situation. I don't run you, you don't run me. Win-win, I'm happy, you're happy. And we have the last part, the social awareness. Do you know what's going on around you? Social awareness. You say, oh, you know what? I'm Dutch. I'm from Netherlands. I live in Amsterdam. Then I don't really have to know what goes on in London. In the UK, I don't really have to know what goes on in Cairo, in Egypt. I don't really have to know what goes on in Beijing, in China. No. The world is a global village. You need to be socially aware. So your level of emotional intelligence helps to answer your question, who am I? We just talked about personal SWOT analysis. Tick. When you do your personal SWOT analysis, you know who you are. When you determine your level of emotional intelligence, you know who you are. By the way, I will drop a link for a free emotional intelligence test in the comment section on YouTube and the description section on YouTube. Lastly, how do you answer the question, who am I? Your learning styles. Therefore, I talk about the VARK learning styles, the VARK learning styles. V here stands for visual. Are you a visual learner? I see, I learn. Is that you? Then answers the question, who am I? A stands for audio. Are you an auditory kind of learner? I hear, I learn. That tells you who you are. R there stands for read, write. Are you that learner who understands best when you read and you write? That tells you who you are. And lastly, K there stands for kinesthetic. Pardon my spelling. Kinesthetic, it's called. I do, I learn. Which means when I see it, I don't really understand. When I read it, when I hear it, no, for me, I have to be practical, hands-on, kinesthetic kind of learner. That tells you who you are. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the lesson for today. Question is, who are you? I'm asking myself, who am I? To answer that question, I do my personal SWOT analysis. That's not mine. You know, my strengths are different from that. My weaknesses are different from that. The opportunities available to me are different from that. Of course, COVID is a threat to all of us. To answer this question, who am I? Level of emotional intelligence. What's your level of self-management, level of self-awareness, level of relationship management, and your level of social awareness? Lastly, to answer this question, who am I? What's your learning style? Do you learn by seeing? Visual learners. Do you learn by hearing? Audio learners. Do you learn by read, write learners? Do you learn by doing? Hands-on, kinesthetic learners. Thank you very much. That's where it ends today. I hope you like this video on who am I. I hope it will trigger you to find out who you really are. Thank you. If you like this video, please give it a like right now on YouTube. Share it with friends, family, colleagues, students, business people that you know. Everybody should be interested in improving their own personal effectiveness. Also, if you have not subscribed, please click the subscription button right now. Thank you very much. Of course, maybe you want to get in touch with us outside of YouTube. You can visit the website www.idpsconsults.com or send us an email at info@idpsconsults.com. At IDPS Consult Netherlands, we diagnose business problems from the root causes and provide solutions. This is where it comes to an end, but you know that I will not go until I talk about my passion. And my passion is that Africa must develop. Therefore, I say, are you an African anywhere in the world? Keep doing everything to make sure that Africa is united, and keep doing all you can to make sure that Africa must develop. In English language, I say thank you very much. Dutch language from the Netherlands, thank you well. Yoruba language from Nigeria, West Africa, Esheo. Bye.